I did massages before I came to chiropractic college. I was doing personal training and massage therapy, and I bought my first
I didn't know
massage
that.
table for $100
Yeah.
on Amazon. It's the first like self-employed like entrepreneurial purchase that I ever made. Like it was the first big investment. I think I was like 19 or 20 at the time whenever I bought it, and £100 back then was like a big deal, and I still have it. It's in my parents' house. And I was reading a book about Pablo Escobar. Now Pablo Escobar, he was shipping drugs to the UK, and he had like one of those little like shitty like 2-seaters, you know, like one of those planes like like it's got an engine in it like a lawnmower. He had one of those planes, and then once he started making money, he got bigger ones, but he always kept the little one. When he bought his huge plot of land, La Hacienda, it was called. He put up like, you can see this on if you Google it. He has like an arch leading to his land, and he has the little airplane like on top of the arch, like to always remind himself of where he came from. So I read that, and I was thinking, I was like, the first entrepreneurial purchase that I made was this like €100 massage table, and I was like, I wonder what I could do like in my office and have. So maybe like as you enter in, like in the entrance of the building, like maybe I could have it like boom, like up against the wall like that.
That would be funny.
And get like a design like sketched or like reupholstered like into the thing, and just have it attached to the wall.
That was funny. I thought about like, you know, in Breaking Bad where he buys the car wash, and the guy frames like the first dollar or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's also a nice one, I think. I didn't do that though when I opened my practice, but I thought like later, man, I should have done it.
Yeah.
Like the first cash payment or whatever you got for an adjustment, you know. Like
Yeah.
It would have been cool.
That would be the one that you sell a 60 visit bond.
Fuck, there's a lot of money in there. Like
2,000.
Yeah. Fuck it. 50 bills, you know.
I think Escobar might have done something like that as well.
60 visit bono.
He had a thing like My First Million. I don't know if it was a picture or if he actually framed it. And it was like My First Million. I think he kept it in his bedroom. It was like a framed picture. I think maybe instead of
My First Million.
My First Million.
Yeah.
So for him it's his first million, and for you it's your first $2,000.
Yeah. First 60 visit bono.
Yeah. But your first
€40. No.
Yeah. A €45 adjustment.
45. Hilarious, man. Hilarious.
Like I'm in that weird transition mode now where it's like between student and chiropractor.
Yeah.
So you can tell that this is a like hardcore student chiropractor house, because there's a nervous scope, 2 benches, and a knee chest, but I don't own a fridge.
Yeah.
Or pots and pans or dishes.
That thing will come later.
Yeah.
But those are nice things, you know. Those are progress as well.
Yeah.
They're nice things.
And these are the bits that you look back on in years to come. Like I remember sitting at my kitchen table, almost having a panic attack because I had shook the gym owner's hand that I was going to be personal training and massaging him, and he asked me for £50 a week, £200 a month, and I remember going home and I was like,
why did he ask you that?
It was a kickboxing gym. It wasn't being used. He was like, I use this place like 3 evenings a week.
You rented it?
Yes, you can use it the rest of the time, and I'll charge you $200 a month.
Right.
And I went home, and I was like, at the time I had like 2 clients, you know, like I was training on the beach. Yeah. And I went home and I was like sitting at the kitchen table and I was like, fuck, I've just shook someone's hand and I've made a commitment that I'm going to pay £200 a month every month. Like, how am I going to do this? And then that's what like put a fire up my ass to go out and get it. And then you look at it now and you're laughing at it and you're like, £200 a month came easy. Yeah.
That's the trick, I think. Low overhead in chiropractic. Honestly. They don't teach you that at school.
No. Well, they don't teach you anything like that in school.
Should have your overhead should be so low that you can pay it even if you would go
bankrupt. Yeah, you don't need it.
Even if you wouldn't. Yeah.
Pat McMahon said that actually a couple of years ago. He said to me, remember, and it's a good bit of advice that he gave me. He said, it's not what you make, it's what you keep.
Yeah.
Because you could make,
of course,
you could make 15 grand a month, but if you have 12 grand a month in expenses, you're going to be living the same.
Ads, you know, overhead. But the good thing in chiropractic is there's not a lot more than that, right? I mean, what you spend on marketing and stuff, and then what you pay for your office, that's it, right? What else? There's nothing I can think of.
There's some extravagant offices though.
Yeah, but why? Simple, Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss.
Yeah. Good rule. Really good rule.
Whereas a lot of them will overcomplicate it or have like procrastination. I'll move up to the next level when I have this. When I have the new special. I'd love to get one of those
external, right?
Yes, it's all external.
External, yeah.
It's never what's going on in here.
Always.
And the truth of the matter is, you could have a clinic this size with a couple of shitty benches in it, so that you bought secondhand. In fact, Vismai, didn't he say that his first office, he couldn't even afford benches? He had the tables that you did the wallpapering on. That's what that's what he was using as benches.
Wow, that's funny.
I never asked him about that, but I heard the story, and would it surprise you, honestly?
But man, that's how I started. I had one of these portable ones.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Shout out to Masterpiece.
Oh yeah, drop that sponsor money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, dude, you should do that. Do you have that already? Like people
sponsoring?
Not sponsoring, like advertising.
I never really got.
We're not in any way sponsored by Masterpiece Table. However,
if
they do want.
If